Well, British Open always has been very special since my junior career, because it was the biggest tournament as a junior. We didn't have the World Open, you know, under 13, 15, 17. So always been very special. Winning it as a junior was amazing, and I never thought I would be able to win it as a senior. So yeah, it's a very special one. Obviously, I think for me it's the biggest one after the World Open. It was my first major, so it was obviously very special. I think the whole scenario was, I mean, amazing, because I beat Sherbini in quarterfinals, very close in 5, I think 11-9 in the 5th. Then I was supposed to play Rani Malwalidi, but she lost to Delia Arnold, who made the tournament of her life, because she came out of the qualification and made it to the semi-final. So that was amazing. And then made it to the final against Laura Massaro, English player. I mean, playing Laura in the final of the British was, you know, a dream final. And yeah, it was always a big battle against Laura, mentally especially. So beating her in England, I mean, the whole thing was pretty amazing, yeah.
Oh, wow! What a reaction volley from Camille Serme.
Amazing. Cross court not quite wide enough, but how well did she play that? Such great reactions at this stage of the match.
And that backhand volley means that Camille Serme has championship ball. Oh, she's done it. She's done it. Camille Serme is the Alam British Open 2015 champion.
11-3, 11-5, 8-11, 11-8.
What a performance from Camille Serme. Takes the match 3-1 in 51 minutes. 11-3, 11-5, 8-11, 11-8.
So at the time, I didn't win any major tournament yet. But I knew I had the ability of doing it, but until you've done it, you're like, I know I can, but I've never done it. Like, it's very tricky. And I think winning against Laura, who just beat Nicole David in the semi-final, like the GOAT of the game, it was just very special. And yeah, obviously it gave me a lot of confidence, and I was like, finally, I proved to myself that I can beat these girls. I can beat someone who beat Nicole at the time, you know, because she was still at the top. Because at the time I've never beat Nicole yet, so it was just a boost of confidence for sure. And but it's tricky in the same time, because you're like, okay, now I know I can do it, and you put more pressure on yourself, because you're like, every tournament you're like, oh, now I know I can do it, so I'm expected to do it in a way. And then it's a vicious circle. Can you say that? Because you're like, yeah, you can go in a like it can go in a negative way, a lot of pressure, and it's all about finding the balance between confident but not put too much pressure, not think too much about the ranking or the points you're gonna earn, or you know. So it was a really good boost, but then I think I went the other way, like putting too much pressure on my shoulders. So yeah, now that I'm 32, I think I'm about in the good middle, good balance. Personally, I'll have like a small break after the World Open. I have to deal with a small injury. So which means like 1 week, 10 days off, just to make sure I recover well, and then I have 2 weeks to be ready for the British Open. Yeah, it's funny because I don't really think about it yet. Like, of course, when you say that, I'm like, oh yeah, it would be amazing. But it's funny how, you know, sometimes your mind goes, oh, like you can picture yourself winning that tournament, and then you're like, wait, it's still a long way, one match at a time, and trying to think that way here already. So British Open is another story we'll see in a few weeks' time.